guys, welcome back to more murder mystery detective-esque games, because for some reason that has just been my shtick as of lately. This time we are playing Staffer Quest. I know nothing about it. Is paranormal or supernatural, I believe, detective-esque. And if you notice on my channel, I love just detective games in general. Like murder mysteries and stuff like that. That's just been my shtick. And this is also technically a demo version, mainly because if you guys want me to continue playing this, I will. But usually the demos will only have like, you know, a little bit, just enough to entice you, but this is like cases 1 and 2, so hopefully we should be able to get a little bit out of this. But let me know, like, if y'all want to see more, and as always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you want to see more, and again, comment down below if you want to see me play more of this game. Also, while I was playing with options, I realized that this is kind of like switch controls. So yeah, we have case 1 and we have case 2. That's all we have right now, so let's jump into case 1, Backstage. No trick, an assistant from a small town detective agency receives a letter from the Phenomena Bureau and heads off to London. We're not gonna skip it because I don't know anything about this game. Don't skip it. Don't let me skip it. I don't even know the controls. I think this is all supposed to be mouse games, but I'm using a controller. This game is a mystery game where you must uncover the tricks, take notes. Oh gosh. I still have my stuff from Unheard. That's how like close I'm filming these. I still have my notebook from Unheard. Is this your first time? Excuse me? I was just saying, this your first time in London, no? I don't know why the taxi driver became, oh gosh. What is his name from Gumshoe? Also, I think I have to do a London accent. Oh gosh. It is. Why do you ask? I knew it. And how is it? How does it feel taking all that London scenery for the first time? Oh, well, it's just as astounding as they said it'd be. The buildings, the smoky haze. This is not an accent. Though I haven't seen Big Ben. I cannot do a British accent. I cannot pull it out of my ass right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, indeed. She's important, Big Ben is. And I'm afraid, young lad, you won't be able to get a good look at her from around these parts. Why did I make this taxi driver sound more New York than London? I'm gonna stop with the voices right now. By the by, that bag sure looks heavy. Planning to be here a while? I'm here because I received a job offer. There we go, now I can do a British accent. I imagine I'll be living here until I get fired. Oh, rather young to be working. You must be something else, huh? When I was your age, well, that was at the height of the big war. I mean, back then... I figured taxi drivers in London would be the quiet sort. Did I grab the wrong one? Yeah, you accidentally grabbed the one that was from New York. And that is 100% on me. What's the name of this new employer of yours? For another shilling, I'll take you right up to the front door of the building. That's quite alright. In front of the park will be fine. Am I doing a decent... I'm like questioning myself. So apologies to every British, like UK watcher who might get offended by my voices. I'm not good at voices, but I feel like it brings a charm to these kinds of games. I mean, you're already paying for an expensive cab ride. What's another shilling? Most like yourself is in London for the first time will try to find a way themselves. Before I know it, they find themselves lost in more than one, you know? He's pretty much forcing my hand here. If I keep turning him down, he'll probably just keep pestering me. Well then, I'll place my fate in your knowing hands. The name of the place was... What was that agency? I believe it was written on a letter I received from that man calling himself the Detective Chief Inspector. Okay, select the document you'd like to check from the list below, zoom in, and then select the clue you wish. Okay, hold on. So select the document, and then we find the clue. Okay. Select the clues you wish to use on the enlarged document, then combine clues together. Okay. So we need this. That is not really what I clicked. Okay, I guess it's that. Oh. We just have one. Okay. It said combine. There we go. Oh, we're combining the question and then this is... Okay. I promise. The brain won't work 90% of the time. Yeah. If you're not new to this channel, you probably see me do Phoenix right. You're gonna see me stumble. The Phenomena Bureau. I heard people around it call it the Bureau for short. Eh? You know where the Bureau is located, right? If you could take me there, I'd appreciate it. Understood, sir. What's wrong, sir? Some trouble in you? No, it's just, you got really polite all of a sudden. Do you just forget to mind your P's and Q's at times? And London taxi drivers always got around their fares as if they were the queen herself. I think I get it. Funny, really. Right when he heard me say the Bureau, his attitude shifted. The Bureau. According to the rumors I've heard, the institution's reputation is far from a good one. To come all the way to London after receiving a suspicious letter from such a suspect institution, I must be out of my mind. Yet, to be able to carry out an investigation in a city like this, well, that's a lifelong goal of mine. I think I lost it. Well, yes, sir. The great building on the left over there is the London branch of the Bureau. Gumshoe just had to get a second job as a taxi driver because I kept taking his money. I don't know. Thank you. You said it'd be 1 shilling, sir? Where did I put the money I exchanged? Wait, is No Trick not British? You might want to check the front pocket of your bag. The front pocket? It's right there. How did you know? Such things shouldn't come as much of a surprise. If you don't stay in London for as long, that is. Huh? What's that supposed to? Have a great day, sir. I do believe you'll find this city ain't half as bad as yours. Half a bad batch for you. Oh my gosh. Not only can I not give proper accents to people, I cannot speak. And the words are in front of me. I have a script and I cannot read. Lovely. But how did he know? What was that? I say that in terms of the bullshit that comes out of my mouth. Phenomena Bureau, London branch, 1960, day before Halloween. So this is the Bureau. This will be my place of work starting from today. We're just going to accept whatever voice this is for No Trick. This monstrosity attempt of a British accent. Compared to the investigator's office back to home, this place is just floor after floor straight up. If I tried to catch a glimpse at the top, I bet my head would be touching my back. Am I really going to be working at a place like this? It took me days to get here, but suddenly going inside is the last thing I want to do. That woman, is she looking at me? We definitely locked eyes, but she isn't saying anything. Or am I just imagining things? Nope, she's definitely still looking. Should I be the first to speak? No, because if she isn't... You may speak first. Would you happen to have business with me?
Indeed, I do.
Then she should be the one to break the ice.
I'm waiting for someone, and I do believe that someone to be you. A new recruit from the Akimbo Investigations Agency, known for sticking a fountain pen in his curls, height roughly 165 centimeters, goes by the name Note, well, something close to that, right?
I love the entire idea of like sticking your like the pen up in the hair, because I do that so often. I will just, if I don't have pockets, I literally will stick pins in my hair. But like I have long hair, so I could just put my hair up in a bun, shove a pin through it, and I call it a day. At my old job, that's how I came home with so many pins, because I did not realize they were in my hair until I got to my car, and I did not bother taking them out. So I just came home with them. They were cheap. They were cheap pins. My name's Notre Case. You're a member of the... What was that? You're a member of the Men Affairs Division, aren't you?
That I am. The name's Pandoria Redfins. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, the pleasure's all mine.
I'll pass on a handshake if you don't mind.
Huh? Now that I'm thinking about it, I do remember something about the British not shaking hands all that often. Shit! He's not even British! And I was like, let me do a monstrosity of a British accent, and he's not even British. Fuck.
Don't take it the wrong way. It's just that I'm extremely reluctant to come into physical contact with you in any way.
Wow, you're right. I almost did take that the wrong way.
I guess you could say I suffer from my mystophobia. It's a bit of a bother, but you'll just have to put up with it.
I have not figured out a voice for Redfins yet. And that it's interesting. Just have to put up with it. I mean, is it really okay to have a detective who's scared of germs?
Well, enough with the introductions. Shall we head inside? You'll have to follow close behind. The Bureau is a bit of a maze, and I don't want to have to report a child gone missing.
There's something odd about this woman. As if, after all these years, I could still get lost. No, Trick, you're gonna have hubris. Not because you're gonna get lost. Oh, I don't even get to control you at this point. Okay, I was gonna say it'd be because of me. No, it's all your fault. About that child gone missing, I'm lost. Who would make a building like this? No matter where I go, it's just the same hallway and the same doors. Plus, there's not a floor plan to be seen. I lost Mr. Redfins right at the entrance. With this many rooms, how are there exactly 0 other people wandering the halls? Oh, wait, a tick? No way. Is that a map of the building? Of course. You can't have a building this big without a single sign pointing the way. Huh? What? What? What am I seeing here exactly? I'm in England, right? Why is it this in proper English? Am I the odd man out? Has my hillbilly upbringing led me unfamiliar with the trends of the big city? I have given you a failure of an attempt of a posh accent, and I could have made you country this whole time? I could have given you a country accent this entire time. Because I can pull that out like really easily. Instead, I'm over here suffering with this terrible British accent. Fuck. Oh, whatever. Now, at least I can get back to the entrance. Miss Redfins will probably be waiting for me there. Here's the thing. This all looks in English, but like none of it makes sense. This map, it's here because someone's able to read it, right? Then maybe the writing on here must be a unique code that only the employees can make sense of. Why did I randomly get German? Then there must be some way for me to figure out where the Office and Manor Affairs Division is. After all, I'm an employee here too. Let me have a look through my things. Certainly, there must be something enclosed in the parcel that I received that could be of some use. I need to select the information pointing to the location in the Manor Affairs Division, and then choose the place the information is leading to me on the map. If I can connect these 2 pieces of information, I'll be able to find my answer. I could have made him have a southern accent. Although I highly doubt he's from America, but still. Okay. Pinning a document allows you to view to it once. Pin can't be unselected without unpinning it first. Okay, documents with clues selected are automatically pinned. I'm gonna forget which button to hit constantly. Okay, I wanna pin this one. Let's pull this up. Okay, I don't think that has anything here, so NA01. Wait, what did I just clear everything? Oh. That. Okay, so the NA01 coordinates to there. Yeah. Easy puzzles. The code on my employee ID is formatted in a strikingly similar way to the code on this map. What voices am I doing? Also, the name of my department is written right above the code, Manor Affairs Division. Would that make these letters and numbers the unique code assigned to a division? The same code is written on this room in the map. Why does my voice keep changing? Then maybe that's the Manor Affairs Division? That seems to be where it's pointing me. Seriously, what is the door right in front of me this whole... Was it the door in front of me this whole time? I feel like I'm the supporting actor on a new TV show. Well, I guess I should head inside. Excuse me. At least we found our office. That's great. Huh? I'm...
Hands in the air.
There's nothing better than first day on the job, you just get a gun pointed in your face. Also, why are we in work at like 3 in the afternoon? God, this man has... So, just like that, I found myself here. Makes sense for a rookie. Your accent is rather unique. You're not from around here, are you? Yeah, neither are you, Brian. But I've already given No Trick the very atrocious British accent. I can't do 2. I'm already struggling with 1. Sucks to suck. Nope, I'm from New... I love how it was like, nah, he can't be from the States. I was assuming like Germany. And instead, I have given the American a British accent, and all the Brits in this game are now getting American accents. Not because I'm trying to set this in the States, but because I screwed up from the beginning. This is what happens when you go into a game blind. You give the worst accents. I will fix it for the next episode, though. Or maybe this, I don't know, we'll figure it out. New Mexico? Then perhaps you'd prefer a cup of my finest black tea on ice. Sorry, but could I get a coffee instead of tea? And of course. It's been a while since we brewed it, though, so it's probably gone stale. Let me brew you a fresh pot. New pot, same thing. That's alright, even stale is fine with me. I didn't catch your name. Caucasus Brian. At your service. During our cases, I'm the man in charge of investigating the scene of whatever incident has taken place. Thank you. Detective Brian, how should I put this? I'm sorry to be such a bother, but, could you ask your colleague to put away her revolver?
You're from New Mexico. You should be used to this. And this revolver? You don't need to let it worry you. I'm just following protocol.
So you're not going to shoot me?
Then I name's Thana Hervanus. My main charge is interrogations. Just call me Thana.
Nice to meet you, Detective Thana, but again, you're not going to shoot me, right?
Would you like the honest answer?
No. Sorry to doubt you, but until the detective sergeant gets back and is able to confirm your identity, we'll be staying just like this. The Bureau is strict when it comes to security. More importantly, I hope the coffee is to your liking. In the spectrum of life and death, the taste falls somewhere in the middle. Quite an abstract way of describing it. I actually find the description to be quite on the money. So, when is the sergeant of yours supposed to get here? Didn't you meet her outside a short time ago?
I'm back.
Miss Redfins, no way. Then by sergeant they mean...
Indeed, that's me.
I mean, isn't that something she should have led with?
How'd you find your way here? I went looking for you, but I had no idea you'd find your way here before I could catch up.
I found the place by comparing the code on the ID of my map, the code on my ID badge, to the code on the building's floor plans. Look, here's my thing, as someone who is, like, insanely anxious, like, I would have memorized all that shit. Especially going to a whole ass different country for a job.
Your ID badge? Oh, you noticed the department codes, but, why are you sipping on that cup of coffee at gunpoint?
I was just about to bring that up. Looks like you've been cleared of suspicion. Excuse us for that.
Yeah, sorry. We just about held your welcoming ceremony and your farewell ceremony at the same time.
Well, there's a joke I can't laugh at. Sarge, this is all sort of sudden. I haven't heard a word of a new recruit joining us.
I only heard word 20 minutes ago myself. The detective chief inspector, no less. Of course. I wouldn't expect any different.
Still, we should be thankful for the extra hand that's on deck. It's just been the three of us for 2 years now.
You've all had a chance to introduce yourselves, right? Our friend Note here is going to be joining our investigation team starting from today.
It's no trick case.
Right. I'll keep that in mind. Note.
Call me what you will.
Now that I'm thinking about it, we haven't heard the most important thing yet.
The most important thing?
I'm talking about your skill. What is it? What can you do?
My skills, well, I haven't really learned any special skills, and honestly, this is my first time leaving my hometown. Yeah, sure. I do have a license to operate heavy machinery, but maybe that'll be of some help. You must be joking. I guess they wouldn't need that, huh? Heavy machinery. I'm just asking this to be certain, but Mr. Case, are you not a staffer? No, I'm not.
What?
Is that going to be a problem? I see. Well, it's less of a problem. Wrong name. It's fine.
And more like you're fired.
Excuse me.
And we're already fired.
Mana, the substance that twisted the laws governing this world. The strange anomalies that followed in his wake were called miracles in one era, and magic in another. In the current era, such events are collectively referred to as phenomena. Among these phenomena, I don't know how I'm going to phrase that, the one showing a marked increase in recent day, the mana-wielding humans known as staffers. The staffers are able to wield mana how they please from birth, born with a superpower, if you will. And in London, where you're currently headed, roughly 10% of the population are staffers, making it the city with the highest population of staffers. However, though it hosts such an eclectic mix of people,
There is a force that allows London society to continue to function, an agency that manages and controls all phenomena, including those involving staffers. That agency is none other than the Phenomena Bureau, commonly referred to as the Bureau. No trick, I know it's in your nature to be unable to leave a riddle unsolved, so I won't try to stop you from going to London. However, a word of caution. You will see things there that you've never seen before. And one thing I'm sure of, that will include some things you'll wish you'd never seen.
Ta-da! Staffer case! I'm not even kidding. I really, like, this very much feels very Phoenix Wright-y. And I'm really it. It's a combination right now how I'm feeling Phoenix Wright mixed with, like, Bungo Stray Dogs.
It's been a while since we've had some drama. Oh, I wonder if Note's on his boat back home by now.
I'm, still right here.
Ah, so you are. But if you don't hurry, you're going to miss your boat.
It's the 60s, don't... Wait, when did people start using flight as, like, a commercial means? I don't know. I'm not going back. Plus, I took a plane here, not a boat. Okay, okay, I was like, wait, am I gonna have to do research on this? And why? Why are you suddenly firing me? It's just, you're no staffer, so we don't need you. Sarge, that remark is somewhat misleading.
Then, Brian, you can kick him out. Nicely.
Mr. Case, have you heard word of what exactly our Mana Affairs division does? From what I read in the letter I received, you all get the cases that normal investigators can't solve. That's precisely it. I'm among the staffers able to take the life of another human without leaving a single scrap of evidence. No matter how hard you try, a normal person could never hope to solve such a case. Cases revolving around phenomena, we call such cases mana affairs. When police realize they have a mana affair on their hands, they hand over the jurisdiction to the likes of us. The likes of us. Does that mean you're all...
That's right, we're staffers. All three of us.
I'm beginning to understand. The Mana Affairs Division is able to solve the cases that can't be solved through normal means. In other words, all of you are able to use your supernatural talents to investigate crimes. Gosh, I don't know what that voice went to.
The phenomena you would label supernatural talents we call skills. Calling it supernatural or magical just makes it sound a bit cultish, don't you think?
I see. When she asked about my skills before, that's what she was talking about.
You're starting to catch on, huh? No matter how fast your brain might work or how well you drive heavy machinery, friend, there are just some cases that can't be solved through ordinary means. There are some staffers who go invisible and others who can teleport. You can't say with confidence that you'd be able to catch such criminals, are you?
Oh, I see you've made it all right. You made quite the long journey, Mr. Case. Actually, I guess that's Detective Constable Case now. He is the man who reached out to my old investigations office, scouting me out as an addition to his team of detectives, making him the Detective Chief Inspector, sir. This is our first chance to be able to talk face to face, huh? Good timing. If the chief insists on my being hired, these people can't do nothing to stop his decision. Show these cretins all the unsavory flavors of our capitalistic might, Chief. Don't. No truth. Stop.
Seriously, Chief? How dare you show your face after turning our job on its head like this?
But of course, I've lost all expectations I've had of getting any sort of help from you.
How about you just retire before things get even uglier?
Chief, public opinion of you seems to be on the level of a coup d'etat. Look at the lot of you. I guess the rookie joining has got you all worked up. Actually, I was just about to ask your intent with this one. Why exactly did you hire a new detective who's not even a staffer? Sergeant Redfins, are you meaning to say you don't wish to take on Detective Constable Case? That's right. I could have used even the slightest sense of hesitation there. Then let's try this out. You all are going to give Detective Case here a test. A test? If Detective Case passes your little test, you let him on the team and accept him as an equal. And of course, if he fails, you can do with him as you please. How's that? Fair? Regarding the contents of said case, is that up to me? Do whatever you please. The kid's a genius. I mean, I wouldn't go far as to say genius.
Thana, you and Brian are in the middle of a case, aren't you? Huh? You're talking about the circus homicide? Hold up. Are you serious right now?
What, that evidence you were telling me about before, show it to note.
I'm kind of busy.
Looks like you have all your work cut out for you. Tell me how it turns out. Once again, making his escape after giving us a bunch of work to do. All of this is just a bit chaotic, but if I pass this test, that means I'll be able to stay on, right? Okay, so you all are going to give me a test, right? What do I have to do?
Before we get to that, take a look at this document for me.
Are we Brampo? I'm not even kidding. I do like the music of this game. What sort of document is this? Who's this a picture of?
This is a bureau file. It lists off each staffer's supernatural abilities, laying out what skills they have. It's one of the main documents we use to investigate any sort of phenomena that might occur. Each and every staffer must carry around their bureau file with their identity card. These files are crafted from a material that can't be forged, so if you interpret the information listed here correctly, you can understand what sort of skills the staffer involved in your case may have. The information on this document is about Yulia Geller. She's the person who found the body in the case we're currently investigating, and one of our main suspects. Geller is a clown employed... Geller is a clown employed by the circus, which is precisely where the murder occurred. The victim was none other than the ringleader of said circus. His name was Jean-Henri Houdin. I'll give you all the details of the case later on, but first off, I'd like to continue my explanation of the bureau files. Under the staffer's name, we've got the name of the staffer's skill written out. Geller's skill is what the bureau has named indiscernible object manipulation.
Oh, what sort of skill is that? The name doesn't really spell out what that entails. According to the statement gathered from those who know her skills allow her to manipulate objects through some unseen force.
Basically, she's got telekinesis.
So why can't you just write telekinesis? Do you think that's somehow more professional to describe her skills like this?
We'd never do such a thing. And don't you think you're being a little harsh? There are over 1,000 staffers able to move objects without touching them in London alone. We have to take an academic approach to the naming because filing them all under overarching words such as telekinesis does nothing to distinguish the subtleties of their skills. You can usually infer what sort of skills the staffer has by the name listed on their file, though there are occasional exceptions, like this one.
So if you can't understand from the name of the skill like this one, you won't be able to understand what the staffer's skill is. In cases like this, details about the staffer's skill can be found through the course of the investigation. Yulia Geller has been using her skill to perform acrobatic stunts at the circus, so it was easy to find out that what her discernible object manipulation equals telekinesis. So if that's the case, I'm not sure why we even have these files, but anyways, I'll follow. Then, how about we take a look at the bottom part? Threat level. The threat of each staffer is ranked by the risk posed by his or her skill. Why are they all gun-themed? If they pose no threat, they're labeled unarmed. Their risk of harm is that of an edged weapon, they're labeled Bowie. If they pose the same danger as a small firearm, they're labeled Colt. That makes sense why they're labeled this. The threat of their skills are compared to weapons. Staffers with a high threat level may have some restrictions placed upon them that could interfere with normal life. Yulia Gellert is rated cult. Does that really mean her skill is as dangerous as someone wielding a pistol? Next comes the skills range. This shows how far the staffer's skill can reach. In Miss Geller's case, I could see that she only manipulated objects within 2 meters of her. The catalyst section below shows what the staffer needs to use a particular skill, but in Geller's case, she doesn't need anything for hers, so we'll skip that. Last of all, we have a section to write anything of note about the skill that isn't included in the above section. The info in this section can vary widely depending on the skill on a person's bureau file. If the skills were about controlling something, we'd have information about the substance that can be controlled. If the skills were about creating something, we'd have info on what can be created. So, shall we wrap up our explanation there? God, throw in a little bit of My Hero Academia, because this feels so, nitpicky, I'm gonna say, with, quirks. God, I'm actually really excited for this. This information seems overly simplified. Aren't there any documents with a bit more detail on them? There are, but this is the limit to the info we're able to obtain at our current clearance level. Since the investigation department is classified experimental within the Bureau, we don't have much in the way of clearance. I see. So what's that test that goes along with this? The reason I'm showing you Yulia Geller's bureau file is because this woman is the prime suspect in our investigation thus far. We have 3 reasons for thinking this. Now, let me show you the evidence we've gathered on her, one item at a time. You have to look at this evidence and figure out the 3 reasons why we currently suspect Yulia Geller. Gotten. You want to find out if I'll be of any help on a real case. What do you think? Up to the task? If I say no, will you switch the test to something else? Not a chance. Then I've got no choice but to do it. Though I didn't really want you to change the test in the first place. Good. Then you're confident. You can use all that confidence to get you back home.
So, that's an okay from him? Then, let's show him this first.
Next time. Here's my thing. I was like, how much do I want to film? But I'm like, but this is a good stop. Because I don't know. We kind of have an idea of our suspect, and we have an idea about the test. I am really excited about this. Again, like I said at the beginning, let me know if y'all want more of this outside of just the first 2 cases that I do. But I hope you guys are enjoying this, or enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think. Subscribe if you wanna, and I'll be back for more Staffer case next time, and we'll get into whatever the test in this first case is. Bye!